Welcome to your YouTube channel. My name is Tom. We're going to look at some of the different tools that are available for online meetings or remote distant learning and how they can integrate with your Homeschool-Life website. So let's dive in here. This is really a 10,000 foot overview. This is not down in the weeds of these products. Each of these products I'm going to look at, they provide their own tutorials on how to use them in detail, and of course they change all the time, so there's no reason for me to try to reinvent something that they've got perfected. So the three products that we're going to look at today are GoToMeeting, YouTube, and Zoom. We're going to dive into these and see how they work. So the first product here is one that we use quite often as a company. We use GoToMeeting. Now this is not a free service, this is a paid service, and really how much you pay depends on how much you need it. We use this for all of our trainers use this product. We use it for meetings. So this is primarily a online meeting screen sharing application, so we can view your desktop, you can view our desktop. It's kind of you can do it one on many. It works well. If you had over 25 people, I'd say don't use this product. You're probably pushing its limits, but it does work quite well. It's a solid product for those, you know, small classroom settings. It works really well, but again, it's not a free service. So the first thing I'm going to do here with GoToMeeting, I'm logged into my account. I'm going to schedule a meeting. Okay, I'm going to come to my calendar here. I've already been working with the admin side and as instructor, so let me give this, maybe we'll call this intro to reading number 2. Second time I'm doing this, so I'm going to set a date. Maybe this is actually out in April. We'll do it Monday the 6th, and that looks good. Maybe make it an hour-long session. Okay, so some basic settings. Again, how to use this in detail, you'll want to go to Meetings website and figure that out. So what I want to do is I want to save this. There I have my meeting scheduled. I can see this out in my list of meetings that's scheduled out there. What I want to grab from this screen is I want to grab the Join My Meeting URL. So here we have captured that. I'm going to close the screen. I can see that's out here, intro to reading. So then I'm going to go back as an instructor, and I already have a class, a site opened up. I'm logged in as a family. I'm going to go to the class homepage, make sure I'm looking at the instructor view, and I can see I've got some resources out here I've added. I'm going to post a new one. Looks like it's telling me I'm logged as an admin. I want to make sure I log out as an admin. So come back to my admin homepage, log out. So there I'm logged out as an admin. I'm logged in just as my instructor. So if I refresh this, there we go. Now I can add my media. I'm working on my Adventures in Reading class. This is intro to reading number 2. Okay. What I do, I post this out here on the 6th. Pick the right date here. Let me verify that I've got that right. It is the 6th, and it's from 12 to 1. Okay. So there we go. Okay. So there I'm posting it. Now the key here when I'm creating this on my website is I want that link that I showed you. So if I come out here again, I can view and I can grab that link to make sure I have it. So I'm going to take that link and I'm going to paste it back here. This is my live feed link. Now later, if I were to archive this, if I have a paid version of GoToMeeting, I believe I can save it to their website. I can paste my archive link in here. I don't have that yet, so I will not do that. So here we go. So I'm going to add the media. So now if I'm at the class homepage and I'm one of the students that are actually logged into this class, say Sally, I believe, is a student in this class, I can see there are different things out here. It's number 4 on the list. Here it is. Here's my intro to reading. They can click on it. They can actually see the live feed. They can see the time. They can click on this link here and add it to their calendar as well. So that's how we set up a GoToMeeting, how we schedule it, and how we add it as an instructor to the instructor dashboard. So let me switch back here to YouTube. Now we use YouTube as a storage of all of our training videos. Actually, when we use GoToMeeting and we schedule a GoToWebinar, which we hold a few times a year, we store that out on YouTube. So here is all of our YouTube videos, 100 plus videos out here. So what I will do is show you how to add a YouTube video back to your site. So there's a few different things you can do. I'm just going to grab a video, and again, I won't show you all the details of how to use YouTube because YouTube has plenty of helps on how to do this. So the first step, of course, is to create your YouTube account, which is free, and then I upload my video. Once the video is uploaded, YouTube provides you with a link to the video. So for the class side of things, let's say I created a class and I saved it. Maybe I did it on my phone as an instructor. Depending on the phone you have, you probably have a camera. And then if you have a YouTube account, you can post this right out to YouTube. Again, YouTube is free, so I'm going to grab that link to that video. So then back as an instructor, switch to the instructor view as Jane Austen. I can post a new one, okay, and maybe I'm on the Adventures Reading class again. Maybe we're going to call this Welcome to my YouTube. Okay, what are we going to call it? So this is a YouTube video. It's an archived video, so I would store it here. You don't need to give it dates and times, okay, but you can. Maybe I would give it today's date and time. This is when I posted it. Again, completely up to you. It's about 11:30 in the morning here. So there we go, and I could give a description. So there we added it. So now if I come in as a student in that class, I should see it. Here it is, welcome to my YouTube channel. I can click on it and I can actually view that video. It is right there. Okay, it's an archive. There we go. Here's the link. So I click on the archive. It's going to open that video,
and welcome to our YouTube
and it's
channel.
going to play
My
it
name
for
is
me.
Michelle.
All right. So archives show up over here on the screen. Live feeds show up right here. All right. And it's going to be sorted in that order with the date that you put. Date and time is how these are going to sort. Okay, so there it is. There's YouTube. Again, that is a free service. It's one that I use quite a bit to host all these videos that we post. Another thing you can do with YouTube on your website is any page on your site that has widgets, so whether it is a classroom dashboard or your home page or a custom page, you can actually embed a YouTube widget in that page. So now the key with YouTube widgets is you don't need the entire link. All you need is the end of the URL. So I'm going to grab it. I copied it, and I'm going to log back in as an admin. Okay, I'm logged in as an admin here. Okay, so now I can add this to just about any page on my site. So I'm going to add this to maybe the Classroom Dashboard, and maybe this is a video that I want all students to see. So Class Dashboard, I'm going to put this at the very top, add a new row, add a new widget. Maybe this is our welcome video, and I select YouTube, go to settings, and again it shows me here I just want the end of that URL. I don't need the whole URL, so I'm just going to paste that end right in there, just the very end of that URL. I save it, and there it is. It's actually live already as soon as I save it. So now if I come back as a student, I go to the class homepage, the students are going to see this because I've added it to the child dashboard. They're going to see this video and they can play it right from the dashboard. Okay, let me clean that up. So that's how you add a YouTube widget in any, like I said, any page, whether it is a custom page that are made of widgets, you can actually add and embed YouTube widgets to that page, or say you're working on your home page, which is again a widget design, you can add that YouTube video right there, direct link to the video on your site. So that's YouTube. The final product that I want to show you is Zoom. Now, I've had quite a few requests lately from groups that want to know how to use Zoom and how to integrate it with their site. Zoom does have some free plans and they have some paid plans. I believe they've lifted some of their restrictions on their free plans for teachers. I'm not sure how that works for homeschool teachers, but I do know that they're making some changes right now as far as lifting some of the restrictions on free plans. But right now all I have is a free plan. So the first step here is to schedule a meeting. So let's say I'm going to schedule a class. Maybe my class is, maybe we'll call it Reading with Me, and I'm going to schedule this out a couple of weeks. Maybe it's Monday the 13th, and we'll do this time at 10 in the morning. And again, here I'm using their free plan, their basic plan, 40-minute limit. So I'm going to set this to 30 minutes. All the details of how to use Zoom, I won't go into all of those. That's something that you can research through Zoom's support and help center. I'm sure they've got all this info out there. Now, I'm not doing video. You certainly can turn this on. I don't have a camera on this computer. If you were using your phone, I would assume you could use the app and run video, but I'm not doing that. So some pretty basic settings there. Basically what I want to do is show you how to set this up so you can capture that URL. Works very similar to how the GoToMeeting works. So here is the join URL that it created. So I'm going to copy that. I think you can copy it here, but I'm just going to copy that. So I come back as my instructor. I want to make sure I'm logged out and I'm not logged in as an admin. So now I'm in as an instructor. I'm going to post a new one, a new media, Adventures Reading class again. And this is Read with Me. And I think the date I picked was the 13th. And I did it at 10 o'clock in the morning. There we go. Now I want my live feed URL to be posted here. And there we go. There's the Zoom live feed URL. We've captured it from the meeting that I set up here. Okay, and your students will need to have Zoom accounts to get into that and to watch it. Now GoToMeeting, they don't need a GoToMeeting account to join the meeting. They'll need to install the software, but they don't need an account. I believe with Zoom you actually need an account to log in. Not sure all the details of how that works, but that's something you guys can research. So let me add this media. So there we've got it. So now if I come back to my class homepage as one of the students in this class, I maximize that, I will actually see this read to me. It's scheduled out there, and it's got a live feed link. So as soon as the 13th at 10 o'clock comes around, I can watch it. I can also add it to my calendar. So there you go. There's some basic, like I said, 10,000-foot overview of some of these tools and products that we do use as an organization. GoToMeeting is one I use quite a bit. YouTube and Zoom is becoming much more prevalent. There are many other tools out there. Hopefully those integrate well for you as well into this new instructional media group that we have created for your instructors to use. If you need further assistance, you can always reach us by sending an email to support